I water the plants in my garden. She reads a book before going to bed. He enjoys playing chess in his free time. We take a walk in the park every evening. They practice their guitar skills daily. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The birds migrate during the changing seasons. The baby needs a clean diaper. The teacher explains the lesson clearly to the students. My sister plays the clarinet in the school band. I volunteer at the local community center. She writes a poem for her best friend. He runs marathons as a hobby. We have a family movie night on Fridays. They enjoy playing board games on rainy days. The river flows gently downstream. The waves crash against the cliffs. The plane flies at a high altitude. My parents love each other unconditionally. The cat catches mice in the backyard. I listen to podcasts during my commute. She practices martial arts for self-defense. He fixes a leaky faucet in the bathroom. We go for a bike ride in the neighborhood. They play basketball at the local court. The sun provides warmth and light to the earth. The birds build nests in the trees for their eggs. The baby learns to crawl and explore the world. The teacher assigns homework to the students. My sister takes swimming lessons at the pool. I study history to learn about the past. She enjoys painting landscapes on canvas. He works as a software engineer. We meet our friends for coffee every weekend. They like to watch documentaries about nature. The sun sets in a magnificent display of colors. The birds chirp melodiously in the morning. The baby needs a warm bath before bedtime. The teacher motivates the students to excel. My sister plays the violin in the school orchestra. I practice meditation to calm my mind. She designs websites for small businesses. He goes for a run in the park every morning. We organize a surprise party for our friend. They enjoy playing video games competitively. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle above the city lights. The computer updates its software automatically. My friend shares her snacks with everyone. The baby takes her first steps with support. I check the news online. She takes photographs with her camera. He walks his dog in the evening. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games with friends. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds chirp cheerfully in the morning. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a quiz to the students. My sister plays the guitar in a band. I jog in the park for exercise. She meets her friends at the cafe for coffee. He watches a basketball game on TV. We go hiking in the mountains. They play tennis at the court. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle like diamonds. The computer freezes and needs to be restarted. My friend shares her chocolate with me. The baby laughs and claps her hands. I check my email for important messages. She writes poetry in her journal. He rides his skateboard to the park. We have lunch at a new restaurant. They study for their exams diligently. The river flows peacefully downstream. The waves crash against the shore. The plane lands safely at the airport. My parents support me in my endeavors. The cat naps in the sunlight. I watch a documentary on nature. She takes a ballet class in the evening. He fixes a leaky pipe in the bathroom. We go on a road trip to a new city. They enjoy playing board games with family. The sun sets in a blaze of colors. The birds migrate to warmer climates. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a presentation to the class. My sister plays the piano beautifully. I practice my yoga poses. She repairs bicycles as a hobby. He goes fishing on the weekends. We have a barbecue in the backyard. They clean their room every week. The river sparkles under the sunlight. The waves crash against the rocks. The plane takes off into the clear sky. My brother plays video games competitively. The children share their snacks with each other. I watch a TV show before bed. She takes a dance class. He fixes a leaky faucet in the kitchen. We go for a hike in the mountains. They play basketball at the park. The sun rises in the east every morning. The birds sing harmoniously in the trees. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher asks a question to the class. My sister plays the trumpet. I study for my exams diligently. She goes for a swim in the pool. He fixes a broken computer. We meet our friends for dinner. They enjoy watching movies together. The sun sets in a breathtaking view. The birds migrate to warmer regions. The baby needs a nap. The teacher gives a lecture on science. My sister takes guitar lessons. I practice my basketball skills at the park. She cooks dinner for her family. He listens to music while working. We visit our grandparents on holidays. They enjoy hiking in the mountains. The river reflects the trees on its surface. The waves crash against the shore. The plane takes off smoothly into the sky. My parents believe in me and my dreams. The cat sleeps peacefully on the couch. I read a book before going to bed. She practices her painting techniques. He works as a chef in a restaurant. We go to the zoo to see the animals. They play volleyball at the beach. The sun shines brightly during the day. The birds build nests using twigs and leaves. The baby learns to crawl. The teacher writes notes on the whiteboard. My sister plays the drums in a band. I ride my bike to school every morning. She meets her friends at the park. He watches a movie at the theater. We go for a picnic in the park. They play soccer on the weekends. The moon glows in the night sky. The stars twinkle above the city. The computer beeps when it starts up. My friend shares her lunch with me. The baby babbles and makes funny sounds. I attend online webinars for professional development. She writes a journal to express her thoughts. He rides his motorcycle to work every day. We celebrate birthdays with cake and presents. They practice their dance routine for the recital. The sun sets behind the mountains, creating a picturesque view. The birds fly in V-shaped formations during migration. The baby needs a change of clothes. The teacher encourages active participation in class. My sister plays the cello beautifully. I enjoy hiking in the wilderness. She practices her public speaking skills. He fixes a broken chair in the living room. We go on a camping trip in the forest. They play soccer in the local league. The rainbows appear after the rain stops. The wind blows gently, rustling the leaves. The train arrives at the platform on time. My brother plays the guitar in a band. The children build sandcastles at the beach. I take the subway to get to work quickly. She meets her friends for lunch at the cafe. He watches a documentary about space exploration. We go shopping for groceries at the supermarket. They practice their singing skills for the concert. The moon illuminates the night sky. The stars align to form constellations. The computer updates its antivirus software regularly. My friend tells funny jokes to make us laugh. The baby takes a nap in the afternoon. I send text messages to keep in touch with friends. She draws portraits of people in her sketchbook. He walks his dog in the park every evening. We have a family game night on Saturdays. They enjoy playing video games together online. The sun rises early in the morning. The birds build nests using twigs and leaves. The baby needs a new diaper. The teacher writes important information on the whiteboard. My sister practices ballet every day. I drink coffee to start my day. She practices her basketball dribbling skills. He fixes a leaky roof in his house. We go for a swim at the beach. They play tennis at the local court. The rain falls gently from the sky. The wind blows through the open windows. The train departs from the station on time. My brother plays video games for fun. The children learn new things every day. I practice yoga to improve flexibility. She enjoys cooking delicious meals. He listens to music to relax. We visit our grandparents regularly. They play soccer in the park on weekends. The sun provides warmth to the earth. The birds sing melodious songs. The baby needs a fresh diaper. The teacher explains the lesson clearly. My sister plays the flute beautifully. I enjoy taking photographs of nature. She works as a nurse at the hospital. He takes his dog for a walk every day. We have a family gathering on holidays. They love watching movies at the cinema. The sunsets create a breathtaking view. The birds build nests in tall trees. The baby giggles and smiles. The teacher gives homework to the students. My sister plays the saxophone passionately. I exercise at the gym to stay fit. She volunteers at the local animal shelter. He repairs cars as a mechanic. We go on a picnic in the park. They enjoy playing video games for entertainment. The river flows peacefully through the valley. The waves crash against the rocks on the shore. The plane takes off smoothly from the runway. My parents support my dreams and goals. The cat purrs when it is petted. I read books to expand my knowledge. She takes dance lessons to improve her skills. He fixes a broken bicycle tire. We go for a hike in the mountains. They play basketball at the local gym. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle like diamonds. The computer boots up quickly. My friend shares her secrets with me. The baby crawls around exploring the house. I check the weather forecast before going out. She writes poetry in her free time. He plays guitar in a band. We have a family dinner every Sunday. They enjoy playing card games during parties. The sun warms up the sandy beach. The birds migrate to warmer climates in winter. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher asks thought-provoking questions. My sister plays the trumpet with passion. I practice meditation for relaxation. She designs clothes for a fashion brand. He goes for a jog in the park every morning. We celebrate special occasions with cake. They enjoy playing tennis on sunny days. The river meanders through the countryside. The waves gently lap against the shore. The plane lands safely at the airport. My parents take care of our family. The cat chases after a mouse. I watch a documentary about wildlife. She takes a pottery class on weekends. He fixes a leaky faucet in the kitchen sink. We go for a road trip to explore new places. They play volleyball on the beach. The moon illuminates the night sky. The stars form beautiful constellations. The computer runs smoothly without any issues. My friend shares her snacks with everyone. The baby takes his first steps. I check my social media accounts daily. She writes a diary to express her feelings. He rides his bike to work. We have a barbecue party in the backyard. They clean their room and organize their belongings. The river rushes down the steep waterfall. The waves crash against the rocks with force. The plane flies at a high altitude. My parents love each other deeply. The cat hunts for mice in the garden. I listen to music while studying. She practices her singing techniques. He works as a lawyer in a prestigious firm. We meet our friends for dinner every Friday. They enjoy watching movies at home. The sun sets behind the horizon. The birds build nests using twigs and feathers. The baby needs a nap in the afternoon. The teacher inspires her students to learn. My sister plays the piano beautifully. I go for a swim in the pool. She practices her golf swing at the driving range. He fixes a broken window in the house. We go camping in the woods. They play football in the park. The rain falls softly on the roof. The wind blows gently through the trees. The train arrives at the station on time. My brother plays the drums in a band. The children learn new things at school. I brush my teeth before going to bed. She enjoys gardening in her backyard. He watches his favorite TV show every evening. We go for a hike in the mountains on weekends. They practice their basketball skills at the court. The sun rises in the morning, signaling a new day. The birds build their nests with twigs and leaves. The baby coos and giggles with joy. The teacher gives assignments to the students. My sister plays the violin in the school orchestra. I prepare breakfast for myself every morning. She writes in her journal to express her thoughts. He runs on the treadmill for exercise. We have a family barbecue in the backyard. They enjoy playing board games on family game night. The river flows calmly through the valley. The waves gently roll onto the sandy beach. The plane circles in the sky before landing. My parents support my decisions and aspirations. The cat stretches lazily in the sunlight. I practice my singing skills in the shower. She takes dance lessons to improve her technique. He fixes a leaky pipe in the bathroom. We go on a road trip to explore new places. They play tennis at the local club. The moon glows in the dark night sky. The stars twinkle like diamonds above us. The computer processes data quickly. My friend shares her stories with enthusiasm. The baby babbles and plays with toys. I check my email for important messages. She takes photographs of beautiful landscapes. He walks his dog in the park every day. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games with friends. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds sing sweet melodies in the trees. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher guides the students in their learning. My sister plays the guitar with skill and passion. I jog in the park for exercise. She meets her friends for coffee at the cafe. He watches a movie at the theater. We go for a picnic in the park. They play soccer on the weekends. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle like tiny lights. The computer beeps when it starts up. My friend shares her lunch with me. The baby giggles and claps her hands. I check the news online. She takes photographs with her camera. He walks his dog in the evening. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games with friends. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds chirp cheerfully in the morning. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a quiz to the students. My sister plays the guitar in a band. I ride my bike to school every morning. She meets her friends at the park. He watches a movie at the theater. We go for a picnic in the park. They play soccer on the weekends. The moon glows in the night sky. The stars twinkle above the city. The computer freezes and needs to be restarted. My friend shares her chocolate with me. The baby laughs and claps her hands. I check my email for important messages. She takes photographs of beautiful landscapes. He walks his dog in the evening. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games with friends. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds sing melodiously in the trees. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher explains the lesson to the students. My sister plays the piano with grace. I jog in the park for exercise. She meets her friends for lunch at the restaurant. He watches a movie at the cinema. We go for a hike in the mountains. They play basketball at the local court. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle above us. The computer crashes and needs to be rebooted. My friend shares her dessert with me. The baby learns to crawl and explore. I check the weather forecast before going out. She takes photographs of stunning sunsets. He walks his dog in the neighborhood. We have a family gathering on special occasions. They enjoy playing video games together. The sun sets in a magnificent display of colors. The birds fly in flocks across the sky. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives feedback to the students. My sister plays the drums energetically. I water the plants in the garden. She enjoys reading books in her free time. He listens to music while doing chores. We go for a walk in the park after dinner. They practice their language skills every day. The sun shines brightly in the clear sky. The birds chirp merrily in the trees. The baby needs a fresh change of clothes. The teacher assigns homework to the students. My sister paints beautiful landscapes. I cook dinner for my family. She writes poetry to express her emotions. He plays the piano with great skill. We go fishing at the lake on weekends. They enjoy playing card games during parties. The river flows peacefully through the countryside. The waves crash against the shore. The plane takes off smoothly from the runway. My parents encourage me to pursue my dreams. The cat naps lazily in the sun. I practice my public speaking skills. She takes ballet lessons on weekdays. He fixes a leaky faucet in the kitchen. We go on a road trip to explore new places. They play basketball at the local gym. The moon illuminates the night sky. The stars sparkle like diamonds. The computer runs silently. My friend shares her secrets with me. The baby giggles and claps his hands. I check my social media accounts. She takes photographs of nature's beauty. He walks his dog in the evening. We have a family dinner on Sundays. They enjoy playing board games together. The sun warms up the sandy beach. The birds migrate during the winter season. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher explains the lesson clearly. My sister plays the guitar with passion. I exercise at the gym regularly. She volunteers at a local charity. He fixes a flat tire on his bicycle. We go for a picnic in the park. They enjoy playing soccer in the field. The rain falls gently from the sky. The wind blows through the trees. The train arrives at the platform. My brother plays video games for fun. The children learn new things at school. I practice mindfulness meditation to reduce stress. She enjoys painting colorful abstract art. He listens to podcasts during his daily commute. We go hiking in the mountains on weekends. They study together at the library. The sun casts a warm glow over the landscape. The birds build nests with twigs and feathers. The baby babbles and reaches for toys. The teacher encourages active participation in class. My sister plays the clarinet in the school band. I water the flowers in the garden. She writes in her journal to reflect on her day. He practices martial arts for self-defense. We have a family movie night on Fridays. They enjoy playing video games with friends. The river flows peacefully through the valley. The waves gently lap against the shore. The plane flies through the clouds. My parents love and support each other. The cat purrs contentedly in my lap. I check the time on my watch. She takes photos of breathtaking landscapes. He walks his dog in the park every morning. We have a family gathering on holidays. They love playing board games during get-togethers. The sun sets in a spectacular display of colors. The birds soar through the sky. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher grades the students' assignments. My sister plays the saxophone with skill. I ride my bike to work. She meets her friends for coffee at the cafe. He watches a movie at the theater. We go for a picnic in the park. They play soccer in the local league. The moon shines brightly on a clear night. The stars twinkle in the dark sky. The computer processes data quickly and efficiently. My friend shares her dreams and aspirations with me. The baby crawls and explores the room. I check the news for the latest updates. She takes photographs of candid moments. He walks his dog along the beach. We have a family dinner at our favorite restaurant. They enjoy playing card games during gatherings. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds sing their melodious songs. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher provides guidance and support to the students. My sister plays the piano with passion and precision. I brush my hair before leaving the house. She enjoys baking cookies on the weekends. He watches documentaries to learn about new topics. We go for a jog in the park every morning. They practice their dance routine for the performance. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The birds build their nests in the tall trees. The baby giggles and plays with toys. The teacher provides guidance to the students. My sister plays the flute in the school band. I water the plants in the greenhouse. She writes poetry to express her emotions. He practices his basketball skills at the court. We have a family game night every Friday. They enjoy hiking in the mountains. The river meanders through the countryside. The waves crash against the rocks. The plane takes off from the runway. My parents encourage me to follow my dreams. The cat hunts for mice in the backyard. I study for exams to achieve good grades. She takes swimming lessons at the local pool. He fixes a leaky faucet in the bathroom. We go on a road trip to visit new places. They play volleyball on the beach. The moon illuminates the night sky. The stars twinkle above us. The computer processes information quickly. My friend shares her thoughts and ideas with me. The baby crawls and explores the room. I check my messages on social media. She takes photographs of stunning landscapes. He walks his dog in the park every evening. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games during gatherings. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds sing their beautiful melodies. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher explains the lesson to the students. My sister plays the guitar with passion. I ride my bike to work every day. She meets her friends for coffee at the cafe. He watches a movie at the cinema. We go for a picnic in the park. They play soccer in the local league. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle above the city. The computer beeps when it starts up. My friend shares her lunch with me. The baby laughs and claps his hands. I check my email for important messages. She takes photographs of memorable moments. He walks his dog in the neighborhood. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games with friends. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds chirp cheerfully in the morning. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a quiz to the students. My sister plays the guitar in a band. I check the weather forecast before planning outdoor activities. She enjoys painting landscapes with vibrant colors. He listens to classical music while studying. We go for a swim in the pool on hot summer days. They practice their singing harmonies for the concert. The sun casts a golden glow during sunset. The birds build intricate nests in the trees. The baby explores the world with curiosity. The teacher encourages students to ask questions. My sister plays the violin with elegance and precision. I water the garden to keep the plants hydrated. She writes stories to unleash her imagination. He practices yoga to improve flexibility and calm the mind. We have a barbecue party in the backyard. They enjoy playing chess to exercise their strategic thinking. The river flows gently through the meadows. The waves lap against the sandy shore. The plane lands smoothly at the airport. My parents support my dreams and aspirations. The cat sleeps peacefully on the windowsill. I practice my dance routine for the upcoming performance. She takes art classes to enhance her creativity. He fixes a broken chair in the dining room. We go on a camping trip to reconnect with nature. They play tennis at the local court. The moon beams down its soft light. The stars twinkle in the night sky like little diamonds. The computer processes data efficiently. My friend shares her favorite recipes with me. The baby crawls and explores his surroundings. I check my schedule for appointments and meetings. She takes photographs of candid moments at weddings. He walks his dog in the park every afternoon. We have a family game night with board games. They enjoy playing soccer in the backyard. The rain falls gently, creating a soothing sound. The wind rustles the leaves on the trees. The train arrives at the platform, signaling its departure. My brother plays the guitar in a band. The children learn new skills and knowledge at school. I read a book before going to bed. She practices yoga for relaxation. He listens to podcasts during his commute. We go for a bike ride in the park. They study together at the library. The sun rises in the morning. The birds chirp in the trees. The baby smiles and laughs. The teacher explains the lesson to the students. My sister sings in the school choir. I cook dinner for my family. She writes in her journal every day. He plays soccer with his friends. We visit our grandparents on Sundays. They enjoy playing board games on weekends. The river flows calmly. The waves crash against the shore. The plane flies through the clouds. My parents work hard to provide for the family. The cat sleeps on the couch. I study for exams to get good grades. She takes dance lessons on Tuesdays. He fixes a broken bicycle chain. We go on a picnic in the park. They play basketball at the local court. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle above us. The computer runs smoothly. My friend shares her secrets with me. The baby crawls on the floor. I check my email for new messages. She takes photographs of nature. He walks his dog in the evening. We have a family dinner at home. They enjoy playing card games with friends. The sun warms the earth. The birds sing their melodious songs. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher helps the students with their assignments. My sister plays the piano beautifully. I water the flowers in the garden every morning. She enjoys watching movies in her free time. He listens to music while working out at the gym. We go for a hike in the mountains on weekends. They practice their dance routine for the performance. The sun shines brightly on a clear day. The birds build nests in the trees. The baby giggles and plays with toys. The teacher provides guidance to the students. My sister plays the guitar with passion and skill. I water the flowers in the garden every morning. She enjoys watching movies in her free time. He listens to music while working out at the gym. We go for a hike in the mountains on weekends. They practice their dance routine for the performance. The sun shines brightly on a clear day. The birds build nests in the trees. The baby giggles and plays with toys. The teacher provides guidance to the students. My sister plays the guitar with passion and skill. I read a book before going to sleep. She practices her piano skills every day. He listens to podcasts while cooking. We go for a walk in the park after dinner. They study together at the library. The sun sets in the evening. The birds build nests in the trees. The baby laughs and claps his hands. The teacher gives lectures to the students. My sister sings in the school choir. I prepare breakfast for the family. She writes in her journal to reflect on her day. He plays basketball with his friends on weekends. We visit our relatives during the holidays. They enjoy playing video games together. The river flows gently through the countryside. The waves crash against the shore. The plane takes off from the runway. My parents support my dreams and aspirations. The cat sleeps on the windowsill.
I study for exams to get good grades. She takes dance lessons twice a week. He fixes his bicycle tire puncture. We go on a road trip to explore new places. They play soccer at the local field. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle above us. The computer processes information quickly. My friend shares her secrets with me. The baby crawls and explores the room. I check my email for new messages. She takes photographs of nature and wildlife. He walks his dog in the park every morning. We have a family dinner every Sunday. They enjoy playing board games with friends. The sun warms the earth's surface. The birds sing their beautiful melodies. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher explains the lesson to the students. My sister plays the guitar in a band. I water the plants in the garden every evening. She enjoys watching romantic comedies on weekends. He listens to podcasts while driving to work. We go for a jog in the park every morning. They practice their dance routine for the recital. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The birds build their nests in the tall trees. The baby giggles and plays with toys. The teacher provides guidance to the students. My sister plays the flute in the school band. I water the plants in the greenhouse. She writes poetry to express her emotions. He practices his basketball skills at the court. We have a family game night every Friday. They enjoy hiking in the mountains. The river meanders through the countryside. The waves crash against the rocks. The plane takes off from the runway. My parents encourage me to follow my dreams. The cat hunts for mice in the backyard. I study for exams to achieve good grades. She takes swimming lessons at the local pool. He fixes a leaky faucet in the bathroom. We go on a road trip to visit new places. They play volleyball on the beach. The moon illuminates the night sky. The stars twinkle above us. The computer processes information quickly. My friend shares her thoughts and ideas with me. The baby crawls and explores the room.
I study French language. She plays golf on weekends. He helps his friend with homework. We have a barbecue party in the backyard. They clean their room every day. The river meanders through the valley. The waves crash onto the beach. The plane takes off with a roar. My brother plays the drums. The children laugh and play together. I wear a jacket in the winter. She teaches English to foreign students. He exercises at the gym regularly. We listen to music in the car. They swim in the pool during the summer. The moon rises in the evening sky. The stars shine brilliantly at night. The computer screen displays the website. My friend tells interesting stories. The baby giggles and claps her hands. I check my social media accounts. She writes poems in her notebook. He takes the subway to work. We meet our friends for brunch. They enjoy playing video games together. The sun sets behind the mountains. The birds build nests in the trees. The baby crawls across the floor. The teacher gives a math lesson. My sister plays the saxophone. I drink tea in the afternoon. She practices her karate moves. He fixes a broken door. We go to the beach on weekends. They practice basketball skills. The rain nourishes the plants and flowers. The wind rustles the leaves on the trees. The train departs from the station on time. My brother plays video games competitively. The children share their toys with others. I cook dinner for my family every evening. She listens to music while studying. He plays soccer with his friends. We celebrate holidays with our relatives. They enjoy gardening and growing vegetables. The river flows steadily towards the ocean. The waves crash against the sandy beach. The plane lands safely at the airport. My parents take care of me and my siblings. The cat hunts for birds in the garden. I listen to the radio in the car. She practices yoga every morning. He fixes cars for a living. We meet our friends for dinner. They enjoy playing video games. The sun sets in the horizon. The birds sing sweetly in the trees. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher explains the lesson clearly. My sister paints beautiful landscapes. I drink water to stay hydrated. She practices her dance moves. He repairs electronic devices. We go for a jog in the park. They play soccer on weekends. The rain stops and the clouds clear. The wind blows gently through the trees. The train arrives on time. My brother fixes computers. The children play with toys. I take the bus to work. She meets her friends for dinner. He watches movies at home. We go shopping at the mall. They practice soccer drills. The moon shines brightly in the night sky. The stars twinkle in the darkness. The computer crashes and needs to be restarted. My friend shares her snacks with me. The baby sleeps soundly through the night. I send emails to my colleagues. She sketches in her sketchbook. He rides his bike to school. We have lunch at a restaurant. They study for their exams. The river rushes downstream. The waves crash against the rocks. The plane lands smoothly at the airport. My parents support me in my endeavors. The cat lounges in the sun. I watch a movie at the cinema. She takes a ballet class. He fixes a leaky pipe. We go on a vacation every year. They enjoy playing board games. The sun warms the earth. The birds chirp happily. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher assigns homework to the students. My sister sings beautifully. I check my emails regularly. She writes a story in her notebook. He rides his motorcycle to work. We eat pizza for dinner. They practice their dance routine. The rain makes everything wet. The wind blows the leaves off the trees. The train arrives at the station. My brother repairs bicycles. The children build sandcastles on the beach. I take the subway to work. She meets her colleagues for lunch. He watches a football match on TV. We go for a hike in the mountains. They practice basketball drills. The moon disappears during the day. The stars twinkle in the night sky. The computer crashes and needs to be rebooted. My friend tells funny jokes. The baby needs a diaper change. I send text messages to my friends. She draws pictures in her notebook. He walks to work every day. We have dinner at a restaurant. They study for their exams. The river flows calmly. The waves crash against the rocks. The plane lands safely on the runway. My parents take care of me. The cat plays with a ball of yarn. I listen to music on my headphones. She practices yoga for relaxation. He fixes a broken window. We meet our friends at the park. They enjoy playing video games together. The sun sets in a beautiful display of colors. The birds migrate for the winter. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a lecture on history. My sister plays the flute. I study Spanish every day. She plays tennis in the evening. He helps his neighbor with gardening. We have a picnic by the lake. They clean their house every weekend. The river glistens in the sunlight. The waves crash against the shore. The plane takes off into the sky. My parents love each other dearly. The cat catches a mouse. I take my dog for a walk. She volunteers at a local charity. He fixes a broken chair. We go to the movies on Friday nights. They play soccer in the park. The sun sets in a beautiful array of colors. The birds build nests in the trees. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a pop quiz. My sister plays the guitar. I practice my basketball skills. She cooks dinner for her family. He listens to music while working. We visit our relatives during holidays. They enjoy gardening in their backyard. The river flows peacefully. The waves crash against the shore. The plane takes off smoothly. My parents believe in me. The cat hides under the bed. I watch a documentary on television. She takes a yoga class. He fixes a leaky roof. We go on a road trip. They organize a game night. The sun provides warmth and light. The birds build nests with twigs. The baby coos and babbles. The teacher writes on the blackboard. My sister studies astronomy. I eat fruits and vegetables for a healthy diet. She practices her singing voice. He designs websites for clients. We go swimming in the lake. They practice their dance moves. The rain nourishes the plants. The wind blows through the open window. The train chugs along the tracks. My brother plays the piano. The children help each other. I write in my journal every night. She takes the train to work. He meets his friends for lunch. We watch a movie at the theater. They go camping in the mountains. The moonlight illuminates the night. The stars sparkle in the dark sky. The computer freezes and needs to be restarted. My friend shares her secrets with me. The baby claps her hands in delight. I take my dog for a walk. She volunteers at a local charity. He fixes a broken chair. We go to the movies on Friday nights. They play soccer in the park. The sun sets in a beautiful array of colors. The birds build nests in the trees. The baby needs a diaper change. The teacher gives a pop quiz. My sister plays the guitar. I practice my basketball skills. She cooks dinner for her family. He listens to music while working. We visit our relatives during holidays. They enjoy gardening in their backyard. The river flows peacefully. The waves crash against the shore. The plane takes off smoothly. My parents believe in me. The cat hides under the bed. I watch a documentary on television. She takes a yoga class. He fixes a leaky roof. We go on a road trip. They organize a game night. The sun provides warmth and light. The birds build nests with twigs. The baby coos and babbles. The teacher writes on the blackboard. My sister studies astronomy. I eat fruits and vegetables for a healthy diet. She practices her singing voice. He designs websites for clients. We go swimming in the lake. They practice their dance moves. The rain nourishes the plants. The wind blows through the open window. The train chugs along the tracks. My brother plays the piano. The children help each other. I write in my journal every night. She takes the train to work. He meets his friends for lunch. We watch a movie at the theater. They go camping in the mountains. The moonlight illuminates the night. The stars sparkle in the dark sky. The computer freezes and needs to be restarted. My friend shares her secrets with me. The baby claps her hands in delight.